So with AG3D, recently we've gotten a Resin 3D printer, so we've been playing around with that. And we've got two space designs I wanted to show off. This one here is new, but it is not that new if you're familiar with the design, but this is our own model of the Falcon 9, SpaceX's Falcon 9. As you can see, the quality, will have a video of us actually printing it, but this resin technology really allows us to print super high detailed things. And this is not by any means like the best print that we can do. And there's a lot of things that I learned from this, little things that are defects that I'm seeing now that I didn't understand when I was printing. Resin 3D printing, which is very different from this type of 3D printing, which is with filament. This is our Starship design, but this was filament that was built on a surface and built upwards in layers. The resin printer actually builds it upside down, so the plate that you're building off of comes down into a vat of liquid and then uses UV light to cure, just like the James Webb Space Telescope uses when it's taking light in, it has to anneal to get that last image off. We're actually using that type of thing to cure UV resin into a shape, and then there are little supports that hang it, that keep it attached to the plate as it keeps going down and adding more and more layers. And so what I learned from this is that, in this type of 3D printing, where there's, I guess you could say it's chunkier, right? Like you're adding these 0.4 millimeter tool paths, right? And then if you have supports, they're just, sometimes they can get really stuck, and sometimes it takes a lot of work. And then to get it to the smoothness that you're looking for, there's a little bit extra labor on this. And so usually you're trying to minimize how much support that you use. And that's definitely the case for this, but support is so much more useful for setting the final image, because if you don't have a support in this, the rest of the layer that you're trying to cure just kind of like sags and doesn't look that great. And so what I realized was, with not enough supports, this thing kind of moves around as it's coming back down. And if it doesn't have something there to catch it, the liquid just moves as you're coming in and out of it. So cool, different, something new. And just to show you how much smaller we're able to achieve, this is, I don't even know if you guys will be able to see it. I think we have 4K, but so this is the most intricate thing I think I've ever printed. If you're recognizing the shape, this is in the shape of James Webb Space Telescope. And we're using the same design that we've used for our James Webb Space Telescope coasters. Available right now on our Etsy shop, ag3dprinting.etsy.com. You can pick one of these up and help support the podcast. But with the resin printer, with how detailed it is, we really wanted to do something unique, something small. And this is our first step at getting to that point. So the one thing I did learn about this is, while supports are good, they shouldn't be stronger than your part. And you can see just how thin the inner hexagons are. And that's way thinner than the support. So if I try and take this off, most likely I'm going to end up breaking one of those stems. But that'll be a test for later. And you'll be able to follow all of that progress, whether it's on Instagram at Today in Space Pod, or at our Instagram with 3D printing at AG3D Printing. And there you can see all the stuff we've done over the years. Been around for a while. We've gotten a lot of hands-on experience helping others bring their ideas into reality. So if that's interesting to you, if you have a project you'd like to do, reach out to us. We've got free quotes, ag3d-printing.com. Our Etsy shop, ag3dprinting.etsy.com. That's where you can get 3D printed products that we've already made, my own designs, things that are useful, good gifts, lots of different stuff that we've got available and coming out soon. And of course, if you guys just want us to print anything cool, hit us up and we'll make that a post one day. So all of that helps us fund this podcast, and more specifically, and more specific for the times, is that's going to help us go down to Artemis 1, down to Florida to see that mission. So the more you guys can help support us, the more we'll be able to do down there. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I can't wait to share that with you guys. But in the meantime, we'll be here. We'll be sharing more space, all things space, and science, and that's it, folks. Be well, spread love and spread science, live long and prosper, and we'll see you on the next episode of Today in Space. See you later.